Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finale of the Mystical Skyblock series. Well, I mean, it's not the actual finale because we still got to beat the Ender Dragon, but it's close enough. This is episode 11 and we're happy to have you back and watching. Today we are being joined by Hattie Cat.
Hi.
Bradley.
Guys.
And Soup Dog.
Welcome.
And of course me, because, you know, I'm the most important one here out of all of us. Today, we're going to be doing something that we've been hyping up for a very long time.
So what we're actually going to do now is go off in our separate ways and start on our projects. As Soup said, we are each going to be editing our individual projects by ourselves, guys. So we're not going to talk to each other much throughout this project. It's now and then it's at the end. So I guess I'll see all you guys when we're finished.
Bye-bye!
Good luck!
Alright everyone, so welcome back to another episode of the Mystical Skyblock in our Mystical Skyblock week. I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday, and I imagine a lot of you are wondering what my section of this entire thing is going to be. Now just to recap, because we've just had the Revenant video, I'm going to go all the way up here and look down at the 4 sections that we've all got. So this section on the right next to the dragon is what my section is going to be. That corner one is Hattie's, this one is Mystic, and the one with partly the Mystical Shack on is Soup's. So I'm going to be working on in this area, and I'm also going to be doing a couple touch-ups to the Wizard Tower and the Dragon area as well. But the idea for my corner is basically to have a kind of fractured, lush garden island interconnected with vines made out of leaves and stuff like that. And this is all going to be custom built, by the way, so not the grass and flowers that we've got down here. These are all going to be made using special blocks like leaves and different colors of clay and whatnot. And then above that, I want to build a huge butterfly because it's kind of, you know, it's the most mystical of all our ideas, as I'm sure you know by now. So it's good to have it next to the kind of mystical dragon area and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to have a kind of fractured island with gardens and plants and stuff like that. And then we're going to have the big ass butterfly flying up over top, possibly higher than the dragon, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see all the way over here, I've got a whole ton of resources set to go. And I should also probably mention before we get into the building that I'm recording this as soon as we've done the intro, but I'm not actually going to be able to build for about the next week, so chances are with the next clip you guys see, there's going to be a whole ton of other stuff built. But without further ado, let's get started on the build. Alright everyone, so as you can see, a hell of a lot of time has passed. Soup's already made a start on his, and Mystic has built up what I imagine is practically his entire thing. If not, it's no problem me showing it, because of course you guys have seen that episode already. That would have come out on Monday, I do believe. I have got to say, that build is looking pretty goddamn epic, and this Soup, I mean, let's be honest. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. I've put down the very basic layout of my little islands. We're going to have one up here. This is going to have a little waterfall down in this area. And then we've got this area which the butterfly is going to be flying above. And as I mentioned, these are all going to be kind of connected with viney leaves and stuff like that, which I think is going to look freaking awesome. And I might even connect it up to the mystical tower because we haven't really got a way to get over there besides the warp portal there yet. But yeah, I know it's not a lot of progress yet, but we're going to be getting into it real quick here. So I'm going to meet you guys when I've done a little bit more work on these islands. I'm just going to knock those out of the way first, then we can get into the actual fun stuff like detailing, building flowers, the butterfly, etc. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. So as quickly as it started, it seems like it's ended. I've pretty much run out of all the resources I need to make these islands. We need some more grass and dirt. I know it looks like I've used all the dirt that I really need, but I need to drop it over the edge like I've done on these 2 islands and all the other ones over there. So I'll need to repeat that on all these other islands. We need a hell of a lot more dirt, which I'm probably going to have to buy. I know you can trade it in for seeds in this little emerald thingy, the trading area here, but I'm probably just going to end up buying it. Then I need to go harvest up a whole ton of cobble, smelt it up into the stone that I'm using, probably buy some andesite as well. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest up all the resources I need, then I'll meet up with you guys in just a minute. Alright, so that should be all the resources we need to fill out all these islands, so I'm going to go ahead and knock those out so we can get to the really good stuff. And to the good stuff we are. It's the entire next day, but I've managed to knock out overnight all of the undersides of these islands. You know what? I think they've turned out pretty nicely. There's a couple areas where they look a little bit odd. For example, the little angle there in this one looks a little bit weird, but we can look over that. It's no problem. Collectively, they look great. And as you can see, I've used the jungle biome stick, which is in the jungle wood collection. You basically take some leaves, a couple sticks, and then you can change the biome to jungle, of course. Only reason I'm doing that is because, of course, we're going to have leaves going across here, and I think any other biome might kind of disrupt the color of those leaves, and I prefer the jungle grass color over any other grass in the game. I also really like the way this waterfall turned out, but I've got a way to make this kind of go over the edge without falling all the way down, and that's using ice. So I'm going to go here, put some light sources here, probably there as well. I need to place the torches to melt the ice, but I can't have them somewhere where the water will be updated when I break them. So this one's already melted, really good. So I can break those out, and boom, the water's just going to stay like that forever. So I've gone ahead and laid out the ice for the rest of these singular water blocks, and once those melt, I can remove all the torches and all the spare dirt that I've put down to prop the torches on top of, and then the water sources will stay like this forever, which I think looks pretty freaking cool, actually. But as promised, now what I want to do is add some flowers. I think I'm going to leave this center island pretty bare, and then I'm going to have the butterfly flying directly above that. So I'm probably going to have some tulips on this island, maybe some orchids there or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out and see how it goes. So we're going to get into the building right now. Damn it, seems like I'm out of leaves. Perfect, so the flowers are built, and now it is time for the piece of resistance that is the butterfly flying above that central island. I've got some huge plans for this, so I'm going to throw you guys straight back into another time-lapse using Hattie's personal time-lapsing account. So thanks Hattie for letting me use your second account to do this little part here. So I'm going to throw you guys straight into that time-lapse of me building up the butterfly. Pee-pee! Pee-pee! Yeah! Alright, so I ended up doing a little bit more than just a butterfly. I also added a couple little glow bugs flying around, which actually glow during the night. I'll show you that here in a moment. And I've also added this kind of magical crystal here in the middle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but I think I'm going to make a couple changes, maybe make some more, you know, some kind of lore to the build, if you will. I also want to quickly mention Hatty's build right behind me has made some big leaps since I was last online, so I'm going to be trying to hide that from you. I also want to mention Hatty's build right behind me has made some big leaps since the last clip, so I'm going to be trying to kind of steer away from that. So I'm going to be trying to kind of steer away from his build, not show it off too much, because his episode is coming out tomorrow, right after mine. But yeah, this is the finished product, really. The finished product that I originally imagined, but like I said, I still feel like I should do more just to match the scale of everyone else's projects. It's not that I spent any less time on this episode, it's more that all these little details when it comes to just where these leaves are being placed and these little fences with carpets on top, they take me ages to decide because it takes me just ages to tinker around with it to get it to a point where I'm happy. So what I think I'm going to do is leave this build here for today, and if I ever think of any touch-ups to do, I will do those off camera and you guys will probably just see them in any random episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Mystical Skyblock week so far. Of course, at the same time tomorrow, Hatty's episode is going to be coming out. Real quick, as promised, this is the build at night, and I've got to say, the entire map looks pretty goddamn awesome at night, with the asteroids lit up, the explosions. We've got the park over there, the chest and the fire nicely lit up, our warp portals, the breath from Darren the Dragon. And now, with these glow bugs and the glowing butterfly in the sky, and if you didn't notice, I've put some glowstone inside these tulips, so it's kind of like light is radiating from the flowers, if you will. But anyways, as I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more content, hit subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye guys!